What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. It's boy CJ Goodfella. Back on the boxing grind, talking about some real deal boxing. All right, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We working, we grinding. We on time today. Try to keep a good reputation up, being on time, starting these live streams. All right. What's going on, Shonda V? What's going on? Shane said, "Shush." What's going on? What's the business, man? I'll get into it in a minute. Let people roll up in here. Talk about the weigh-ins real quick, and then we get more people in. We'll start the topic of discussions. The topics of discussions. And Dillian White weighed in about 258 today, 256. Joseph Parker came in a few pounds heavier than Joshua fight, 242. You know, the heavyweights don't have a fight, don't have a weight limit, so they good to go. I didn't like the way Dillian White looked. Mikey Garcia and Robert Usyk Jr., they weighed in today. They both made weight. Mikey came in at 135 even, right on the nose. And Robert came in at 134 and a half. Mikey Garcia looked a little bit flat. You know, he looked worse than what he looked at 140 coming back down to 135. A lot of people said he looked drained. You know, looked like he had a hard time making weight. And that and what gave that credence, or what gave some truth to that, was the simple fact that Mikey Garcia, you know, as soon as he got off the scale, he slugged down some life water, and then he didn't even stick around for the interview. You know, he didn't stick around for the interview. He got the hell on, so he might have had some struggles trying to make some weight, man. So, you know, he don't get that excuse pass from me. You know what I'm saying? Should have stayed at 140 when he originally was supposed to drop the WBC 35-pound belt. He kept it, and then he was supposed to keep the 140-pound IBF belt. Then he switched his mind at the last minute. So that's what the business is. Robert Easter is making $500K. Mikey is making $1 million, but they expected to make more on the back end. You know, probably make some money off the live gate bonuses and all that stuff. So go way up. I think Mikey's going to exceed $3 million. That's just my opinion. I think Robert will exceed $1 million. It'd be the first milli Robert Easter Jr. made. Congratulations to him. It's always good to see somebody and a brother make $1 million off of one fight. All right. I've got a question for you. This is what Shane is saying. What do you base pound for pound resume or skill or whatever else? Pound for pound is it's objective. It depends on the person. What I put it on is who they fought. You know, the eye test, the skills as well, and you got to have some popularity as well. You know, that's all kind of mixed into a pot. So that's what I do pound for pound list on. You got to have the resume. You got to have the accolades, I guess the belts, and moving up in weight. Some people put moving up in weight class, but I just think it's who you beat. That's my primary thing. I mean, you had to beat somebody. What level you beating them on? You know, what stage? It's popularity, because you got to be if you're pound for pound number one, you got to be transcendent, right? And I think the eye test. You know, a lot of people go on the eye test. A lot of people tell all, but a pound for pound list is the eye test. That's what everybody go on, the eye test. The eye test can fool you, because what if he's not fighting the right opponents? You know what I'm saying? I got Mikey inside the top 10, but I'm gonna tell you this: this is the worst top 10 pound for pound list probably ever in the history of boxing, or for a long time, because the Mayweather and Pacquiao, Cotto, Marquez era stagnated these guys. So normally, you know, these guys wouldn't have waited. Keith Thurman, Earl Spence wouldn't have waited for a Floyd Mayweather. Normally, Charlo wouldn't have waited for McGill Cotto. Normally, these guys wouldn't wait for Pacquiao. And that kind of held up boxing. They kind of wasn't fighting each other. Now that that's kind of over with, and Pacquiao was kind of over the hill, almost done, you're going to see more guys fighting. You're going to see better resumes. That kind of stagnated the game. So you're going to see, like right now, I don't have a pound for pound number one. People don't hear me when I say that. My pound for pound number one is vacant. But then you know, for me, I start off with Terrence Crawford. That's why I say Terrence Crawford is the top guy. But for me, I don't have a pound for pound champion. It's not an ambassador of boxing right now. There's not a true lineal overall champion pound for pound transcends the star. There's no Mayweather. There's no Pacquiao. There's no Roy Jones. There's nobody like that right now. And we working towards that, because now that Mayweather and the rest of them is out the game, all right, you're gonna get better fights. Okay, what's going on, Lawrence Williams? Emma Mug Slayer, what's going on? Yeah. Andre Ward could be returning to fight Usyk. Yeah, I mean, Andre Ward released some. He released something on Instagram and Twitter saying he's ready. He missed boxing, sparring guys in the gym, and it sounds like he may be making a comeback. And then one of my homies was with Jay Prince, and he said that James Prince said, "Don't be surprised if Andre Ward comes back." Now people were saying, "Oh, Andre Ward need to get Cole to have a third fight." Andre Ward said he's not going back down to 175. He's accomplished what he wants to accomplish at 175. He's accomplished that. Okay, so he's not coming back to 170. Either he's going to cruiserweight or he's going to heavyweight. And right now, cruiserweight has a champion in Alexander Usyk that can build on his legacy. He says he wants a legacy fight, and right now, from what the Cali Enigma tells me, he's over 200 pounds. All right, he's over 200 pounds. What's up, Cali? So I think it's real. You know, like I said, my boy said James Prince said he planned on, Andre Ward is probably going to come back. And now he's posting pictures on Instagram and Twitter saying he missed boxing. So he's going to come back. I think he did. It seems like Virgil Hunter is in good health. So you can see him coming back, man. If he do, I mean, it's going to be an interesting fight between the winner of Alexander Usyk or Tony Bellew, or you never know. He might, get one of them before they get each other. So I mean that's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting if he does come back. And like I say, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Andre Ward comes back, move to cruiserweight, and becomes undisputed at cruiserweight, man, I can make a case for him being better than Bernard Hopkins. I can definitely make a better case for him being better than Manny Pacquiao. You can make a case for him being better than Mayweather all the time. That shit would be historic, man. That would be truly historic. If this man goes to cruiserweight, becomes undisputed champion, and beats this boogie monster, the greatest of all time, pound for pound #1, and a lot of people's list in Alexander Usyk, it'll be an epic story. It'll be a very, very epic story. Could Andre Ward do it? Yeah, he could do it. Usyk is a good fighter, but like I tell you guys, when you see guys like Usyk, Lomachenko, Billy Joe Saunders, guys of fair skin and white skin look athletic. They look athletic versus other guys that's not athletic, but when you put them in there with the real thing, with other guys that have speed and all that other stuff and that real slickness, it looks different. You know what I'm saying? They don't look as fast. They don't look as quick. When you put them in there with other Black Americans, they don't look as fast or quick. So in the day, they don't look as good. And not saying that Linares is a Black American, but Linares isn't slick, but he got good hand speed and solid foot speed, and he gave Lomachenko all problems. And this is a guy, what up, though, Sheldon Holmes? This is a guy in Jorge Linares who got beat by everybody. He's never won a step-up fight. Never. He's never won a fight. Antonio DeMarco, Sergio, every time he stepped up, he lost. Okay? He lost. Make sure I hit the like button. What's going on, Mr. Boxing Today? What's going on? Any of your heavyweight boxing needs, Mr. Boxing Today? Got you. Hey, Mr. Boxing Today, you see Trevor Bryan and BJ Flores is going to be fighting the WBA title eliminator. I'm very interested in that fight. Not because of BJ Flores. It's kind of a step up for Trevor Bryan. All right? And I think it's a step up that he can win. And then eventually he'll fight Manuel Charr, sound like. Or maybe even Anthony Joshua. Might be a little bit more that he biting off right now, but the boy can fight. But yeah, man. Yeah, Ward going to cruiserweight, man. I can make a case for him being better than a lot of all-time greats. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being petty. I'm not trying to force the narrative, but that's what it is, man. Ward beat Usyk, and don't try to take it away from Ward. Oh, Usyk wasn't good. He only had 15 fights. Oh, he was the arm puncher. No, you ain't gonna take this away from Andre Ward. He beat Alexander Usyk. You're not gonna take that away. I'm not gonna allow that. Oh, he hit him below the belt. No, I'm not going to allow that to be the narrative of that fight. And if Ward does come back, like he's indicating he will, and I've heard from Jay Prince, and I trust his source, he was around Jay Prince when he came here, and it sounds like they plan on Andre Ward coming back. It won't be 175, but it will be cruiserweight or heavyweight. And if he want to take on Alexander Usyk, that's a good fight for Usyk as well, too. That would be a fight for Usyk to cross over to American fans, because right now, nobody knows who the hell Usyk is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know who the fuck Usyk is, man. So Andre Ward and Usyk can use each other to they can use each other to kind of boost their popularity. You know, Ward will be a guy that's going for his third weight class champion and going to a third weight class to be undisputed. Usyk need Ward to cross over to the American public. Oh, this is a guy, Andre Ward, who hadn't lost since he was 12 years old. Usyk, one of the greatest amateurs, becoming a great pro. Yeah. You know, yeah. It makes sense. You know, it makes sense. Well, I mean, if I'm Ward, I definitely, if Usyk or Tony Bellew is going to fight, I definitely want to get a fight in at Cruiserweight. I definitely want to get that fight in at Cruiserweight. Yeah, Breazeale on Instagram. Yeah, I heard that. Claiming Wilder Doug. I'm like, got no time for him. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Yep, I seen Brian and Flores fight get ordered by WA. I did a video on it. Yeah, I'm going to go check that out, man. That's going to be an interesting fight, man. You know, I don't know how BJ Flores keep getting all these damn chances, man. I don't understand it. You know, I don't understand it, but like I said, I want to see Ward. I want to see Ward get a fight at light heavyweight first. I mean, maybe versus Murat Gassier, if you want to take that part. Anybody but Andrew Tabiti. I don't want to see him fight Andrew Tabiti. I want Andrew Tabiti to make his own legacy, and I don't want two Americans to fight each other. But I mean, Dr. Toast, I can't pronounce his name. Breedis will be a good fight for him. Obviously, Murat Gassier would be a good fight for him. Shumanov, he back from the eye injury that he ranked pretty high in the WBA. That'll be a good fight for him. So it's some good fights for him. And if Eddie wants to pay him to come over to the UK or be part of the card with Tony Bellew, Anderson, Alexander Usyk, let's do it. Let's make that happen, man. That's gonna be heat right there. That's gonna be the one time that they shed light and really shine light on the cruiserweight division, and it matters. You know, that's gonna probably be truly the most polarizing fight in cruiserweight division. If Usyk is able to get past Tony Bellew and Andre Ward is able to fight somebody, or if not, or just move up and face them. So yeah, it makes sense, man. I don't know who Tank gonna fight next, man. To be honest, I heard Gamboa. You know what I'm saying, but I'm not sure if it will be Gamboa. But like I said, Usyk, Usyk is an arm puncher, bro. He don't sit down his punches. He more predicated on moving side to side and hitting you and just overwhelming you with volume and stamina. That's his game. You know what I'm saying? He's able to do that versus a Marco Huck and a Breedish, but not so well versus Breedish and the Gassy. I thought you could have actually made a case for Breedish beating Alexander Usyk, but Usyk just Breedish was getting tired and Usyk wasn't. So Usyk doesn't have a stamina issue. He's gonna be able to punch all night, and Ward got to come ready. You know, he got to know what he needs to do versus Alexander Usyk when he get in there. And I think that starts with the jab. You know, I think it starts with the jab and getting on the inside and seeing if Usyk can fight on the inside. See, Usyk, every opponent that Usyk has fought, they've been able to let Usyk move around the ring the way he wants to move around the ring. Andre Ward is good at closing the distance and making you fight at a closed corner. So we want to see if Usyk can fight on the inside. Can Usyk fight on the back foot? And Andre Ward is going to find that out real quick. Now he's going to try to set the pace. And Usyk got a really good jab. That's the one punch I think that flusters his opponents more than anything. That jab sets up his array of arm punches. All of them. You know what I'm saying? That jab sets up a lot of offense for him. And sometimes he doesn't extend it or he doesn't throw it the same and it doesn't look meaningful or he's throwing so many combinations that it blinds you from seeing the fact how important it is. That jab does a lot of freezing. That jab stagnates and it bothers offense. When Mark Gassier wanted to engage, if Usyk wasn't moving or while he was moving, he was shooting that jab. That jab would freeze Gassier offense even if it didn't split the guard. And then he would just wail on him and then turn him. He got a really, really educated game. It's similar to Lomachenko's, but it's different. And Usyk, he could punch on the go because he don't trying to generate power. He's not trying to sit down and get the most power. He's trying to just outbox you and overwhelm you with volume. And most guys, it ain't that the punches hurt. It's the fact that, that jab freezes you and then the rest of the punches overwhelm you. And by the time you're ready to get in position to punch, he's already stepped over, reset, and he's already ready to punch, and you haven't stepped over yet. But he does give you opportunities if you are educated enough, or if you're smart enough to punch with him. If you punch with him, unlike Murat Gaspiev didn't do, because he didn't use his own jab to make Usyk a stationary target, or make Usyk just pause for a minute, to catch back up and get in position. Every time he was trying to catch Usyk, he was just trying to trail him. He was trying to follow him. Usyk was stepping to his right every time. He never stepped to his right to force him back left. He didn't know how to close the distance, and those are some of the things that Andre Ward would know how to do. But right now, I would have to face Alexander Usyk. I would have to favor Alexander Usyk. It's not anything to do with fandom. It's just it's logic. I haven't seen Ward fight at Cruiserweight. I've seen Usyk fight. He's been fighting. He's been active. So right now, I would favor Usyk. But if Ward got in there, fought a formidable Cruiserweight like Breazeale or Gaspiev, whoever it may be, look good, and I have something to go off of, then I'm good. I just can't go off the clout of just knowing it's Andre Ward. Would I be surprised if Andre Ward dog walked Alexander Usyk and beat him? No, that's Andre fucking Ward. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest fighters of the generation. Go through the chat. Shane says, he already seen that. Do you think Mikey Body will be able to handle heavy body shots? He looked terrible today, man. Mikey looked fucking terrible today, man. Like he was drained. He wasn't even as flush in the face as he usually is, but he said he'd been doing sit-ups this camp. It's the first time he did sit-ups, getting ready for Earl Spence, but I think he was joking. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll figure it out, man. Ward will destroy Usyk. Yeah, possibly, man. But right now, I'm just going with smart money, man. Yeah, I know everybody want to pull for Ward. I feel you on that. But right now, just me thinking about it, I'm going to go with Usyk because I've seen Usyk fight at heavyweight. That's pretty much what it goes down to. I've seen Usyk fight at heavyweight, and Ward been on the sideline, but I know Ward is like Mayweather. They always work. And like I said, if Andre Ward beats Alexander Usyk, you can make a case for him being better than Mayweather, Pacquiao, Bernard. You can make a case for him being better than Marquez, better than Chavez Sr. You can make a case for him being better than all of them. Going to Cruiserweight, becoming undisputed over the haunted Alexander Usyk would be a very, very major victory for Ward, man. And I wouldn't change anybody's mind who said different. Ward is a fantastic fighter. He's a once in a lifetime type of fighter. And like I said, I ain't always been like a big Ward guy. You know what I'm saying? Ward ain't always been my guy. I like him a lot. I pulled for him in the Super 6. I was more of a Darrell guy because I'm from Detroit. I'm from Michigan. And Darrell, he's from Michigan himself. Make sure I hit the like button when y'all in here. So, but Andre Ward, I learned about him quick. And when he beat old boy, Miguel Kessler, excuse me. When he beat Miguel Kessler, shit, damn. When he beat Miguel Kessler, I was like, okay, I like him. I jumped on the bandwagon. So, I like him. And sometimes he frustrated me with some of his business moves. A lot of us is angry at Andrade, Demetrius Andrade. But Andre Ward made some of the same stupid-ass businesses as he did. Check it out. He read up with 10 Goosen, okay? He read up. Then they instantly was angry because Goosen wanted to move Ward towards Southern California. He made him fight Evan Rodriguez, Southern California. They clashed over that. He was trying to get out the contract. Eventually, sorry to say this, Goosen died. He passed away. The family let Andre Ward out the contract. Ward probably had to pay a couple dollars to get out the contract. Then, instead of going to Top Rank or instead of going – he wasn't going to never mess with Al Heyman. Let me say that. James Prince and Al Heyman, they ain't going to work because Floyd jumped from James Prince to Al Heyman, all right? That wasn't going to work. So he didn't go to Top Rank, so he ended up going to start up Rock Nation. His first fight on Rock Nation was versus Paul Smith on BET with a whole bunch of fucking concerts there. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, Floyd ended off with like two $6 million paydays and a $6 or $7 million payday in both his fights with Kovalev. He made about $13-14 million, got out the sport. But he said today on Instagram that he misses the sport and he hungry. And guys that retired tend to come back every time. It ain't been one guy that retired other than Rocky Marciano that mattered that ain't came back, man. And the reason Marciano didn't come back is he died. He was planning on coming back. So that's the business, man. What's going on, man? It's Jamaica. Let's go through some of these questions, man. Cardiff, DJ, I'm moving fast. I got my phone. I can read them. They come faster on the phone. Let me start off from Cardiff, DJ Fat Joy. With Eddie Hearn and Bellew in this corner, Bellew will beat anybody. Okay. I don't know, man. Bellew, I picked Bellew to beat David Haye twice. Shane says Ward is really, really smart and has great boxing ability, but he should take a tune-up because if he jumps in Usyk straight away, it could be a bad night. Yeah, you got to take a tune-up. I think that would be smart, especially if Usyk and Tony Bellew fight. I mean, if it was Tony Bellew, yeah, you probably can go. I would still take a tune-up, you know. I don't hold Bellew to the highest regards, but at heavyweight, he beat David Haye. Javier Logan, chat, let me ask y'all, what makes Bellew so good? I don't see special about Bellew. He's average to me. Yeah, he average. He just beat David Haye, man. An old David Haye. You know, he's an average fighter, but people see what he did with David Haye. People counted him out in both fights. I know I counted him out in the first David Haye fight, but I seen in the first David Haye fight that David Haye didn't like the pace that Tony Bellew set, and that's why he got injured because he got tired. Mikey worried about the wrong things. I want Easter to win. This is Jamaica. Oh, hey, it's Jamaica. Okay, that's what it is. It's not. He said he want Easter to win. I want Mikey to win. SOLEY to see Errol Spence in action again against someone with a name. People keep running from Spence. George from Cardiff says Bellew was great because Eddie Hearn. Just Hearn being close to him inspired Bellew to be great. Okay, Alex Santos, Boxing Clinic in Morris, Brazil. Even Wilder's manager, he's still ranked at number 2, or is it the 1 spot? Bellew is the mandatory. I'll explain that. Not Bellew, but Breazeale is the mandatory, and I will explain that in 1 minute. So give me a second. I want Easter to win too because him unifying in his 21st fight against Mikey, who everybody sees as pound for pound, says about his attitude. A lot about his attitude. Mikey target people he knows he will beat. That's my opinion. I definitely agree with that. You know, that's an actual fact. What's up, Reese Mack? Someone compare Usyk to Tim Duncan. No. Usyk is more unconventional. Usyk is more of Hakeem Olajuwon. You know, and this is what I mean when you say Tim Duncan, you mean somebody is fundamentally sound. You know, they not fast, twitchy, they ain't quick or whatever. They don't rely on they don't rely on their athletic ability. That's more like Mikey, just a real technical fighter. I think Usyk is more of a king. Him and Lomachenko, they got shit you can't teach. Some of that footwork and that movement and that balance, and they gadgety gimmick offense is unorthodox. And what Hakeem Olajuwon did on the court was very unorthodox. All right, nobody can. I mean, Hakeem Olajuwon can put you in the gym and cheat you 365, 24/7 to do some of those moves. You can never get it. You know, it's just something that it was his natural gift because he played soccer for so long. So CB Sports TV. Bellew was being overhyped. This is Akuma deception. He beat an injured Haye who was dominating Bellew early. Usyk schools Bellew into retirement. I'm gonna tell you this about the Haye fight. And this is what I told on Corey Lee Boxing before I made my prediction. Before the fight happened, I told him that Bellew was gonna beat Haye. I'm gonna tell you this: David Haye was not in shape. David Haye did not injure himself. That wasn't why Tony Bellew won. David Haye lost that fight and Bellew won that fight because David Haye wasn't in shape. David Haye only trained for 4 or 5 rounds. He thought he was gonna get Bellew out of there. And when he didn't get him out there in 4 or 5 rounds, whatever it was, and Bellew came on hot, David Haye then injured himself due to fatigue. He wasn't in great shape. That's what happened. You know, Wayne Jr. said Ward will get Usyk. Imagine if Easter win. I guarantee he faces Loma. It's a good fight. Mikey will call out people. He said Mikey will call people out and then fall back politic excuse. Human deception. It doesn't matter what I want. Fact of the matter is Garcia gets a late KO or wins the unanimous decision. Yeah, I think he's gonna win a unanimous decision, bro. I don't see a late KO if he really dehydrated like that. But Carl, you want to come on, bro? Carl Burrell. I'm gonna invite some people on, man. See, I gotta send him an email because I ain't got him plugged on, man. Give me a minute, Black Seas. I'm getting to your question in a minute, family. See if fucking. Okay, I'm gonna see who want to come on, man. Oh yeah, I got him plugged in. That's what's up. Okay. Why me hit my plug walk? All right. I don't know if my homie ain't been on here in a minute, man. What the fuck he doing? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Give me one minute. Okay. All right. I sent some invites out. Let's see who roll in. But yeah, man. Yeah. Black Seas, he says Kim Reception is right. Mikey by Robert. That could be a possibility, man. I like this fight with Mikey and Robert, man. What's going on, family?
What's good with your fam? How you feeling, man?
Good, man. Tell them where they can find you at, bro.
Y'all can find me over here on YouTube at CB Sports TV. Follow me on Facebook at Carl Burrell. And then you can follow me on Instagram at _Gladiator81. And I'll start me a Twitter soon. And I'll give y'all that when I do that. But TBC, I check out y'all podcast, man. Them suckers flame. You and Cali, they podcast flame.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. What you think about your Ward and Usyk? I mean, I don't know if you've seen on Ward's Instagram. He says that he's back, he's working. He missed boxing a lot. He's in there sparring like 4 different sparring partners, at separate times. So what you think? I heard that my boy told him that James Prince told him that it's a good possibility that Ward comes back. Virgil Hunter looking good health in these pictures. So on Instagram, I mean, he looks in good. Hey, Ward looks in phenomenal fucking shape too, man. What you think?
So when he come back, he's gonna come back at cruiserweight?
Yeah, he said he's gonna let Badou Jack have 175. This is before Jack
fought
Stevenson. He said he'd never come back at 175, bro. He said that. He said he'd never come back. He's gonna either be cruiserweight or heavyweight.
See, I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying, CJ? That's kind of disappointing because I wanted him to be. He was one belt away from undisputed at 175.
Well, let me explain that to you.
Undisputed.
Let me explain why that didn't happen. Because he's with Rock Nation, and Jay-Z and Al Heyman have beef over Beyonce. Al Heyman was supposed to be part of this group who tried to help Beyonce dad extort her out of money. But Al Heyman was just affiliated with the group. He wasn't the head of the group. It was just a group that he was known to work with, and his name got attached with that. And that's what the bad business was in the group. They looked at it that he was with Beyonce's dad, I think it was, with Beyonce's dad, and he was trying to extort Beyonce for money. I think that was the story. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Beyonce and her dad don't mix. Yeah, it was because he was part of a group or affiliated with a group of people, businessmen, that her dad used to help extort her. It was some crazy shit. So, you know how it is. They ain't happy with a nigga, you ain't gonna work with him. So that's why it didn't happen. And also it didn't happen. It didn't happen because he wasn't gonna be able to finesse Adonis Stevenson out the split. He finessed Kovalev out the split with too. See, Kovalev got peanuts. Adonis Stevenson, Al Heyman ain't gonna let him get peanuts. It wasn't gonna be worth it. He made $6-7 million fighting Kovalev. He lucky to make 3 fighting Stevenson.
He made 6.7, and Kovalev didn't have no type of purse. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
He got all the back end money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but which really wasn't shit, probably.
No, he over there kissing Kathy. You go ahead.
No, I was saying they did poor numbers on HBO pay-per-view. So I mean, he really did. That's why Kovalev fighting so much now. He trying to make up ground, make money back.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the money that he did get, remember the foreign taxes too on there.
Oh yeah, they hit him across his head. So really, he didn't come away with nothing for that fight. He just got his ass whooped for free. Yeah, after you equate all that into it, but if Ward come back, I tell him honestly, before you try to challenge Alexander Usyk, you need to have at least one, 1 to 2 tune-up fights. I would say 1, and then you can get back in there with him. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, but I'm saying, if you really want to be you, and if you're not for certain, I would say have you 2 tune-ups, and then by next summer, you know what I'm saying, you and Usyk should have the fight for undisputed at cruiserweight. Yeah, because I just see Usyk. Go ahead.
You know what they should do? They should showcase Ward and Bellew and Usyk on the same card or on the same night at least. You know what I'm saying? They should showcase them on the same night. That'd be smart. To size them up.
Absolutely, because Andre Ward is a name and he's known, and that'll bring some spotlight to the cruiserweight division, which is what it needs.
Yep, it'll be the biggest fight in cruiserweight history, I think. As far as popularity wise, I think it would.
Oh, hands down. You know what I'm saying? War versus Usyk, and I tell them, you know, they can do that over here in the States.
Oh, that's what they gonna do with that. Yeah, he ain't going. Usyk ain't from Russia.
You know,
Usyk from Ukraine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna do it over in the Ukraine either. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that night, if War get like, you know what I'm saying, if they get like War have a fight, like say like later on this year, the last quarter this year, and then you know what I'm saying, and then if he have won another fight like in the spring, and then come out with Usyk in the summertime, I would favor him to beat Usyk then, especially if he got his legs up on him. But I did see how he look at cruiserweight first with that weight on, you know, them extra, you know, 15 to 20 pounds to see how he look.
Well, he there now. You know, according to Cali, he said he walking around about 200. He look good too, though. You know, him and Floyd don't stop working out, bro. When you've been doing shit your whole life, you're gonna continue to do that shit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's embedded.
I mean, you know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they've been doing it. Yeah, him and Floyd have been doing their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your natural instinct. You know what I'm saying? Your natural habitat. So, but he looking 200 solid. You know what I'm saying? I tell him, yeah, but Andre Ward need to make cruiserweight his limit. If he get undisputed at cruiserweight, don't fuck them heavyweights.
I mean, shit. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I think that'd be overkill for his career. But if you feel like he Anthony Joshua that money right, I mean, that motherfucker ain't punching as hard as he used to. I mean, he looking weak. No. If you see something, I think that as well, man. And more, I gave him the benefit. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, man. I do. All right, I do give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't go out here accusing people. But like we was talking yesterday, I was talking to Famous, who was on Cali shit. I say the only people that have problems controlling their weight when it comes to muscle is motherfuckers on steroids.
Absolutely.
That's the only people. You don't see nobody in the gym that's natural having problem controlling muscle weight. Only problem they got is putting muscle on. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You don't see nobody in the gym that's natural or just taking protein and amino acids, stuff like that, saying I got problems getting his weight off of me. No, you don't see that. That's not a problem. You don't have a problem. Only problem you would have is getting a muscle on or leaning it out for somebody that's a bigger. That's it. So
yeah, because look at how big AJ was for the Klitschko fight and the Takam fight, and then look how he shrunk down for the Parker fight, and now for Povetkin. I mean, he was at the zone press, and I said, this motherfucker like he about my size.
Yep, he got that weight down. And then they say, well, we don't know, we're going to cut the weights down. And I be looking at him lift. He don't be lifting enough weight to have that type of muscle on him, dog. Real shit, he don't. You know what I'm saying? Two plates, you power clean a plate or 2 plates. That ain't nothing. You put no real muscle on you. The real bodybuilders, they do like 4 or 5 reps of 400, and that's how they bulk up. Heavy shit, light rep, heavy rep, light reps. So, I mean, it's very, very interesting. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him to get caught. No, I don't want to. I don't want Wilder to fight Fury. I don't want Fury to fight Joshua. I want Joshua and Wilder to fight. Just get this shit over with.
I do too. But did you see that article? It came out a little bit a few hours ago on Boxing News 24. Tyson Fury claiming, Kira, this is a claim that after he fight Francesca Pianetta on August 18th, that he's fighting Wilder after that. Tyson Fury talking about it, Yeah.
Just yesterday. That's why I pay that shit no attention. Just yesterday, that motherfucker say, "Oh no, Deontay and Joshua can fight." I'm not paying him no attention, dog. He got some mental issues. That's what happened when you get off them steroids, bro. When you get off them steroids, your mind ain't right.
And a lot of people don't realize though that that 2-year suspension that came from the juice that he tested positive for before he fought Klitschko, and they didn't release it till afterwards.
Yeah, the same thing they did to Molina.
Yeah, and then they want to do the but I said like the fucked up part is like they released it afterwards, which is dirty, and still let him keep his belt as if that's a legit victory. That's why the UK AD is full of shit. But you want to use cocaine and drugs and alcohol, and I'm gonna see how he looks, see if he improved any.
He looked better. As far as his physical shape, it looked like he dropped a little bit more weight.
I mean, that's good, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see how he look in the ring, you know what I'm saying? If he still got the same reflexes and all that, can he go 12 rounds still?
That shit might be gone. His shit was all predicated on feints and reflexes anyway, and his height.
Yeah,
that's what it's all on.
But the thing is, though, Deontay Wilder ain't no 41 years old or no 39 years old past his prime. Much faster than Klitschko.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about that shit? That Vladimir Klitschko. I'm gonna tell you this shit, though. A lot of people don't know this shit. Video out there too. Vladimir Klitschko was so scared of Tyson Fury, or so scared of losing. He put a foam substance under the ring before they fight to slow down Tyson Fury movement.
Oh, he did?
True story. Lennox Lewis was there, and Tyson Fury team had the foam removed from under the mat. They had a foam substance under the mat, so they could slow his movement down. He was already, man. Tyson Fury already knew he was mentally gone. Vladimir Klitschko. He knew it. When niggas try to cheat like that, you already know I got his ass. You know what I'm saying? But Tyson Fury built up a hell of a resume before he fought Klitschko. Though he took his time. He wasn't in a rush to fight Klitschko.
No, and he was smart because he knew once you get them belts, you can't duck and dodge. You're like, oh, I need more time to develop and all. No, you don't get them belts then.
Yep, and that's what AJ did. He seen the opportunity, and Eddie like, you know what? We might not get this opportunity again to get these belts, man. Let's go get these belts right now, and we'll just protect you. You know, if the shit comes to that, because ain't nobody think Deontay Wilder is gonna be what he turned out to be. You know, nobody's seeing that shit coming.
No, and then the scary part about it is that he's getting even better. The more time they let him get off, you know, that's getting, he's getting even better.
And people won't even give him his credit neither. His jabs still slappy. I'm looking at Anthony Joshua throw a lead left hook, and the shit look sloppy. His elbow flopping up in the air. It has no technique on it. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't that good.
But they claim Anthony Joshua is technically fundamentally better sound. I said Anthony Joshua has a lot of flaws. Like you said, that left hook. He throws a lazy jab. He'll walk and move back, move out the way with his chin up. I'm like, you going okay? Put that chin out there. You know what I'm saying?
He just looks stationary. That's it. He looks stationary.
Anthony Joshua is an underwear model. That's it.
Yep, that's real shit, man. He don't have no lateral quickness. You know, with the Klitschko fight, that uppercut was sweet. But man, you think he gonna get that close on Wilder to land that uppercut? Hell no. He wouldn't even.
You see Joseph Parker? He didn't hit Joseph Parker with not one uppercut.
Yeah, Joseph Parker a bitch though, dog. I can't stand that motherfucker. He didn't though. He couldn't close the distance on Joseph Parker for shit. Wilder
no, but even when it was times in that fight, he tried to throw a sneaky ass uppercut like the Lennox Lewis style uppercut. And Joseph Parker was ready for it each and every time, missed it each and every time.
Hell yeah, he was bracing for that bitch, dog. That's one punch he wasn't gonna get caught with. He wasn't getting caught with that bitch.
Oh no, he's like, you're gonna catch me with that. You're gonna catch me with something.
That's the one punch he fucking that's the one punch he prepared for. That's the only thing they prepared for in camp. Because they did, man, before we get to this Wilder and Breazeale shit, they did too much fucking talking, bro. They talked too much shit for me to go back on their word, bro. That whole camp, Parker, Dave Higgins is the co-promoter. They did something. Oh, Wilder's on. Joshua on steroid. He got a weak chin. We're gonna blast that weak chin. We're gonna blast. I'm looking at him like, man, have y'all seen this nigga fight? That's like, man, I'm gonna tell you this, dog. I used to watch 24/7, all right, when I was younger, as a teenager, and I learned this shit in 24/7. They would ask all these sparring partners and all these other dudes that spar Oscar or spar or whatever. Oscar gonna whoop him, and you hear the fighters talk. You be like, damn, he gonna fuck Floyd up. You psychologically, they will make you shift your mind, even though if your mind, your eyes are seeing like, man, he can't fuck with him. But they talking is just shaping your mind. I should learn to stop listening to trainers and sparring partners a long time ago and just go what I see, man.
Yeah, that HBO 24/7, they used to be the shit though. You know what I'm saying? For a while, it was.
Hell yeah, my favorite ones when he fought Shane, dog. He was dogging Shane. Every time he would dog Shane out, he said, "What the fuck you mean you don't fight for the money, motherfucker? You almost 40. You better be fighting for the money." And there, so Shane just looking dumb as hell with that big ass nose.
Man, yeah. Because he tried to change out to tell Floyd Tyson, I'm the champion. Floyd, I don't give a fuck about that. Man, fuck that belt. My kids can't eat that belt. Shane just sit there and look goofy. He's like, you better get this motherfucker money. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a champion? Like, hell no, your kids can't eat that motherfucking championship belt. What the fuck is wrong? You better get this cash. But that's where HBO fell off and got on their Mayweather hate and just fell off like a bad bag of dope. But Dominic Breazeale, man, he begging to get starched by Deontay Wilder. He really begging, like, you know what I'm saying? He begging hard.
Then, okay, let's go into that shit. All right, somebody asked me in the chat. how did Dominic Breazeale, get a mandatory shot before Dillian White being number one? Now I was on Corey Lee
Who the
boxing.
fuck is Dillian White? Some Robert Helenius?
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you this though. I was on Corey Lee boxing earlier, all right? And me and Black Horseman, we clash sometimes, but it's always respect. And I love my brother, Black Horseman Promotions. I love everything that he got going on. But I had to tell him, and they would ask you like, "Oh, why Earl Spence ain't go to the VADA program? That's fishy." I said he chose to go to IBF route, which we all know. But another thing about it as well is the reason he did that is because WBC, you could be ranked number one, and the number 3 motherfucker jump you and get a title shot. It's no guarantee with the WBC you get a title shot. So he went for the clear title shot in the IBF, even though he had to wait for Kell Brook. If he was waiting through the IBF, if he was waiting for the WBC right now, he still wouldn't have got a title by now. He still would be waiting. So it's not about entering.
Absolutely.
It's not about entering Nevada testing. He's tested year round by USADA. It's the point. It was about, okay, they're not going to give me a belt, so why should I commit to their drug testing program? You feel me? Why should I commit to their program?
Exactly.
But I'm not reaping no benefits. I'm not going to get a belt. I'm not going to get a title shot because I'm already an alphabet champion. All right, so he's not going to get that benefit. And look at this situation right here. Look at this. I'm going to tell you this, and this is why he wouldn't fuck with the WBC. Listen to this BS. Dominic Breazeale beat the number 13, 14, or 11, 12 guy. I think it was the 13, 14 guy, Eric Molina. He beating the 13, 14 guy, Eric Molina, made Dominic Breazeale Deontay Wilder mandatory. That's why Dillian White was so high.
I understand, but and Dillian White, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have a point though, neither. Like, nigga, you beat Robert Helenius. You beat Bum too, like, you know what I'm saying? So neither one of them did shit.
But the hard thing to look at, what's going on, Todd Foster? The hard thing to look at is you number one, but number 2 the fucking mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Any motherfucker, look at that shit to be bad.
I mean, that's the WBC for you, though. You know what I'm saying? But the WBC did that to put the fuck to Eddie Hearn because they didn't make that Wilder versus Joshua fight. That's where that really come from.
Yep.
WBC pissed off. They wanted them big ass sanctioning fees, and they mad because they didn't. So now we're gonna put the fuck to you. That's why they did that.
Yep, and Eddie ain't gonna get into that good grace until they deliver him to Deontay Wilder. They're not fucking with Eddie.
That's the only way he's gonna do it.
Eddie ain't got no money line. Make sure I hit the like button. Eddie don't have no money line to the WBC. His money line is to WBO. Really not even to that because he couldn't even get Parker and White sanctioned for a title eliminator. His money line is to WBA. That's it.
Oh, absolutely. Like they stand with him 10 toes down. You know, the shit that they pulled with that so-called 24-hour negotiating period with, it's the signing period with Joshua versus Povetkin, which turned into 2 weeks. You know, it's like, come on now. So, but yeah, that's all I said. Dylan White, you know what I'm saying? The first day they're trying to feed you to Luis Ortiz, but you ducked out of that. You ducked out of Pulev.
Pulev, what happened with Pulev was
that person.
He running that motherfucking promotional. He running his promotional contract out. That's what he doing. That's why he run his he's beefing with his promoter, so he claimed that he wasn't healthy enough to fight Joshua. So that's why he didn't take the Joshua fight because he didn't want the motherfuckers eating off his plate. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get the right money, so he faked the injury. He gonna come back and take a shot. And when he become the mandatory because his promoter and his management was fucking up, so he wanted the deal to be right.
Right, but so who is he gonna fight now for the IBF eliminator? They haven't named that. I thought it was supposed to be Fury, right?
Yeah, they're probably in negotiations. They got like 20 days to negotiate. Dominic Breazeale say since Bronze Bomber punk ass is ducking and the WBC protecting their investment, who next? Like, protected from who? Don't nobody want to see you, dog. Like, really, dog. You think Deontay Wilder want to fight a motherfucker that's suing them, dog?
Hell, I'm not gonna fight a motherfucker that's suing me, bitch. Drop that lawsuit, then I'll knock your head off the canvas. How about that?
Then he was the motherfucker that kind of started it.
Yeah, he was. He kicked it off, and then Deontay Wilder came over there and finished that shit. Want to take me in front of my family? You got a hold in front of your family, pussy.
I think it was his brother. Pulled up and bombed on his ass. The one that just turned pro at Cruiserweight, Marcellus. Yeah, you can't be going back and forth. You trying to act tough in other people's city. I don't care if it's Alabama, Louisiana, Boots Lick, Mississippi. Man, come on, man. Anytime you get hell yeah, you crazy. So you thought they care about your kids and your wife? Hell no.
Boy, you did a different breed of black man down here in the South. It's a different breed. You know what I'm saying? You thought he was in Cali like he was gonna be.
They ain't got shit to do at 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. They'll show make an appointment to whoop your ass.
Hell yeah. And he know that, but I tell Dominic Breazeale, you talking about who next? How about this? How about you take Luis Ortiz next for the #1 mandatory? How about that? I dare you.
I don't think Dominic Breazeale's scared to fight nobody, though. I will tell you that. He got a jaw. You know, he really wasn't even supposed to be the Mir Mansour, but he broke his jaw and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but like, he ain't scared to fight nobody, though. Like I say that about him, but at the end of the day, he by WBC janky ass rules, he deserves his title shot. And you know, if I'm Wilder, let's get this shit done and over with, bro. You know, let me whoop your ass. But really, I don't want to fight nobody that's suing me. Drop the lawsuit, we can make the fight.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You drop that lawsuit, then we can get it on.
That's a conflict of interest. Me help you make your career's high payday, but you taking money from me. Hell no.
Exactly, and you still trying to go and try to sue me in court? I wish I would.
And then not even just that, you started this shit talking shit, and then you want to run and call the police. See,
that's that whole shit right there. You gonna start some shit, then when mother bring that heat to your ass, then you want to police. Who the fuck doing that? That shit crazy, but you know something. But that, you know something. Now think about it. That would be a good ass fight though. Ortiz versus Breazeale.
Yeah, I'll be a good fight. Let's see what Ortiz is like tomorrow night. What's going on, Vince, bro?
Oh yeah,
bucket. That's a good fight. Fuck Ortiz though. Yeah. Fuck who we fight tomorrow. Man, Steve Farhood played that nigga this today. You can't see Hart put a 5, and Steve Farhood left that motherfucker hanging.
Oh damn. Who talking about Ortiz opponent, Kanjanu?
Yeah, I can pronounce that motherfucking name for shit. I wasn't gonna try. Yeah. He making a cool ass 100,000 tomorrow. He making 100,000.
Yeah, he got 500. He getting 500,000 tomorrow. No, I thought ESPN said Ortiz getting 500 grand too. They must have lied.
No, Ortiz getting 200 grand in Kanjanu. But that is reported to guarantee is 100 grand or 200 grand in the Kajanki Park or whatever his name. He getting. He getting 100 grand. They get more than that though, man. PBC and shit getting them bonuses and shit.
Yeah, because they were saying I saw the ESPN. They said Mikey guaranteed purchase $1 million, Robert E 500,000, but ESPN said they're gonna get more on the back end though. I'm like, damn. So ESPN just put PBC business out there like that. With it, both of them get more on the back end though.
IRS looking like okay.
That's what you know. What I'm saying that's some hating shit. You just gonna tell people more.
Hey, Vince say, fuck you talking about you can't do that shit out in Cali neither. I think he talking about the Alabama shit. You can't do that shit nowhere. I think he's talking about somebody in the chat. Hell, you can't do that shit in Alaska. Them Eskimos run up on your ass.
Hell yeah. Think it's sweet.
And what that dude say in Philly with Patches, what he say? Don't disrespect me like that, dog. Who the fuck happened to your head, Patch? Don't disrespect me like that, dog. That shit was funny. You on some nut shit, Patch. Don't disrespect me like that, dog.
Hell yeah.
Somebody asked who Tank fight. I heard Tank was gonna fight Gamboa, dog. I hope not, dog. I don't want to see that shit.
Hold on, Yorioka's Gamboa?
Hey, that was a rumor going around.
Oh man, nah.
I want to Tank post. And somebody said Gamboa. He said, "How you know?" I don't know if he was talking to him in particular, but yeah. I don't want to see that shit.
I want to see like a unification fight.
And that's another nigga Mikey Duck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He could have fought Gamboa and got out his contract from Top Rank. That was the issue. They said he owed like one more fight. They wanted to put him in with Gamboa. And he dug Gamboa ass. And that's right. Somebody said in the chat. Go ahead.
Mikey, you know what I'm saying, likes to pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? And because he didn't fight Gamboa, because I think at that time, you know, Mikey had a good chance of beating Gamboa, but Gamboa had a good chance of beating him.
He got Crawford run for money.
Yeah, he did. That was a damn good fight. I enjoyed that fight a lot, you know.
Hey, that bitch was lit. That bitch was packed out. That was a star-studded fight. That's one of my favorite fights to watch.
Omaha was crunk that night. They were crunk. You know,
Crawford, that nigga,
and I'm just like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Respect the Bud, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to Bud. You know, I like his Bud, you know what I'm saying? He ain't turning down no smoke neither, like Arrow now. Neither one of them turning down no smoke. So, and that's we need more fighters like that. A lot of these fighters I had nowadays want to be these old punk ass R&B divas. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody, you know something though, CJ, the same way Earl rolling up on Mikey, he take his ass to New York on September 8th and roll up on Danny and Sean and pull a whole card in front of everybody.
I'm doing both if I'm him, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. He need to, you pull up on Mikey, okay, cool, I understand it. And you tell him after I handle him, one of you hoe ass niggas, you gotta respect them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta make it a two-piece, bro. Ain't no two ways around it. Because motherfuckers he pulled up on Mikey, but he ain't pulled up on Sean and Danny. I'm like, actually Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia was ignoring every call out he put out there for a minute.
Hey, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Sean Porter just talked, well, we're not ranked by the IBF. And, come on, man.
That, man. I can't stand the way he fight, bro. Unless he fight a guy like Keith Thurman or something, or a taller opponent.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Him and Lara, man. Oh, my God. Except for when Lara fought her. Well, after Lara fought Canelo, that shit was horrible. Yuri Foreman, E.J. Smith, Vanez, too. If you want to see the worst fight in history, Vanez and Lara won. That's one of the last times Top Rank and Golden and Al Heyman worked together. That was a shitty ass fight. That bitch had more headbutts than punches landed, dog.
It did, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, that Fury Klitschko shit was
But it was bad. But at least you knew Klitschko didn't get the fucking title at the end of the day. Shit, that was your pick me up. That was your motherfucking coffee that was your coffee for the night. Vanez and Lara, it was like, damn, man, that shit was terrible, though. I can't see a worse fight, bro, than that. That was one of the worst fights I sat through, bro. It was headbutt. Man, I'd rather watch it. Go ahead.
It would look like, I was like, what the fuck y'all doing? I mean, I was looking before that. I said, man, I turned that shit off after the 6th round. I ain't watched that whole motherfucker. I turned that shit off.
Tyson Klitschko?
No, I'm talking about Vanez and Lara.
Yeah, that bitch. And then after a while, that shit was terrible, dog. That shit was the worst fight I ever seen, dog. That shit was the worst fight I ever witnessed live, bro. Dog, I couldn't believe that shit, dog. How bad they styles matched up. Because that was a fight I kind of was looking forward to because most top ranked fighters don't fight. It was Golden Boy at the time with Lara. They don't fight and I was like, yeah, this is gonna start some shit's gonna break the Cold War. That shit was terrible. That was the last fight Vanez had with top rank, I believe, too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, like, man, I really want, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. I want Errol Spence to fight the winner of, you know what I'm saying, Sean and Danny. But I want the Lou to take over. I want Terrence Crawford to fight some elite competition too, you know what I'm saying? I want him over there, you know what I'm saying, just slaughtering your local garbage truck drivers, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that.
I think if Sean lose, Sean gonna try to call out Keith. Or he gonna move up. If Danny lose, I don't know. He talking about moving to 54. He fool for anybody. Heard.
Okay.
He fool for anybody, bro. Danny might as well just turn it in.
Man, I doubled that Danny move to 154. You won't last long.
He said he was.
Yeah, he said he told us he want to unify 147. Then I want to go to 154. I want to be great. Nigga, how you gonna be great? You only fighting once or twice a year.
How you gonna be great and you ducking Errol Spence?
That's what I'm saying. You can't even deal with the number one welterweight right now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gonna try to go to 154. You're not gonna see no. You don't want to see no Jerry Hurd. You ain't gonna want to see no Jamel Charlo. You ain't even want to see no Jaime Munguia.
You don't want to see Kell Brook with one face.
Hell no.
You don't want to see Castanos. You don't want to see J-Rock. Man, fight J-Rock for the Battle of Philly. Then J-Rock will beat the dog walking shit out of Danny Garcia, bro. At 54.
That ain't no fight. That's an ass whooping.
Hell yeah. That nigga too quick.
J-Rock could probably smack the shit out of Danny Garcia, man. Danny Garcia, man, ain't about that life. He did it for the money, man. Danny Garcia's a whole hoe. I don't care what nobody say.
He ain't used to be like that, though. He ain't used to be like that.
No, he did.
He used to be a body dog. Especially when he fought Kendall Hart and his daddy was talking all that shit. He beat the fuck out of Kendall Hart. Mm-hmm. He did, man.
But it seemed like ever since he fought Matisse and won, boy, Danny Garcia ain't been the same since.
And then he went to Puerto Rico and he thought he was the shit down there with his people for the first time. And then he lost to Rare and shit. He thought that would have humbled his ass, but it didn't humble his ass, man. That's crazy. But yeah, man, that shit, man, them motherfuckers crazy. Errol Spence, Errol Spence, you know, look at it, because Danny and Sean, they ain't gonna fight again this year. Them motherfuckers might not fight till next September. Why they gonna try to, I injured my ankle, I got a thumbnail or hangnail or some shit like that.
They fight September 8th, so it'll be back probably like around by April or May. Just being honest.
That motherfucker Sean ain't gonna. Sean get that bitch. He gonna be showing that belt off in Cleveland. Like he the shit. He gonna be like that bitch is the end all be all belt. I did it, Adrian. I did it, Adrian.
Until Steven Espinosa tell him, well, you know, you got to fight Earl next.
I'm going to the zone, man. I'm going to the zone. I'm going to the zone. That nigga going to the zone, bro. He going to the zone.
Oh, that's
he going straight to Jared Heard and talks with Eddie Hearn to go to the zone. That's what I heard from Eddie mouth.
Man, he better not pull that whole shit and run the zone. Like I told
Eddie said he never offered Earl to Keith Thurman. He never talked to him, but he said he talking to Heard. I can see that shit happening, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. All you gotta do.
That's what I'm saying. Like he pull that whole shit, man. I'll be so pissed. Like. Really, my nigga, like you really get 2 belts and run your happy good luck.
You can't even get pissed at a nigga that you know got them type of tendencies, bro. All Eddie got to do is throw him $1 million per fight, bro. That's it. He ain't never made more than $500K.
Man, that's real.
Give me $1 million to fight, and I could duck Charlo and just fight freely too. Oh hell yeah, he gonna do that shit, bro. He might be trying to get $2 million per fight out that nigga, man. $2 million per fight minimum for 5 fights. That's $10 million.
I ain't gonna lie, if Eddie offered him $2 million per fight, Jared Heard gone.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. Get your money. I already knew what type of nigga you was. You already showed me your character when you got that second belt.
Yeah, on the A side, man, get the fuck out of here.
It's a business now. That's the first time you say it's a business. Now I say, oh, this motherfucker went from hungry to Hollywood before your eyes.
When he said that, was the first thing I said. I said, oh shit, here go Keith Thurman all over again.
That's the first thing. He said, what about you, man? It's a business. I was like, oh, man. I said, man, you can't catch a break in boxing, bro. You can't, man. I don't know how they got. I don't even know how we got so many fans in America still, bro.
Man, that's what I'm trying to wonder. Like, but you know, with that Eddie Hearn, he never offered Earl and them. You probably didn't try to talk to Earl or Keith because you knew damn well like you ain't got the ducats for them. You know what I'm saying? You know damn well, but you probably did it. But they probably like, man, we ain't you like. You probably told your representative like, no. You can get the fuck off our line. Like, he ain't got nothing for us, period. Like, we making too much money over here.
What's going on, Underrated Darkness family? What's going on, man? But yeah, man. Somebody, Cardiff says, the zone is great. In the UK, we love watching our best fighters have tune-ups and showcases. I'll pay for Heard and Liam Smith. See, that's the type of shit you get over there, dog. Can't be mad at them. They love to watch tune-ups, dog. They love that shit. They love to see their local fighters fight. No, Johnny Bag. Even though he is at the same time, that's what everybody doing. But you can see Johnny Bag groceries on Friday at the local supermarket in UK, and on Saturday he got hoop shorts and Starberries on, boxing on Eddie Hearn undercard.
Damn, man, you went back to the Starberries.
Motherfucker over the Starberries and Starberry hoop shorts, and he bagged groceries on Friday. He had to weigh in later on Friday. Then he had hoop shorts and Starberries on Saturday night. Oh, that's little Johnny bagging groceries. It's Johnny bagging groceries. Hey, Mom, that look like the grocery boy bagging groceries in there. He got a good job. He going places. This nigga bagging groceries on Friday. He a Commonwealth champion on Saturday night. Oh, bro, I swear to God, bro, them niggas being straight hoop shorts, though. I be looking. Because sometimes I'll be having shit to do. Man, my family, they be gone. Girls going to their nails done, whatever the hell they doing. Man, I'll be sitting there. Sometimes I'll be enjoying the house, and I just sit there and watch that marathon. I'm like, dog, I think I could just get up right now. I can go a few rounds, beat their ass, bro. But that's what they like, man. That's what they like, man. I can't. I mean, if they support that, man, that's what's going on, man. You can't get mad at that. They support their people. They support their fighters, and that's the model we got to find out the formula to in America, though.
Hey, real talk, you know what I'm saying? We definitely support our fighters, you know. But you know, I mean that's one thing we can't take credit the way they get their fighters, you know, full-fledged support. But I'm not supporting that duck shit. You know,
no matter if they lose or whatever,
they supporting they supporting that duck shit to the hardest. I'm like, no, I can't support that now.
No, it ain't even the duck shit they support. They believe in Eddie Hearn. They ain't believing in ducking. They believe what Eddie Hearn's saying.
Boy, they
ain't believe in no ducking. They believe in what Eddie Hearn's saying, man. That's what's going on. If they really knew what was going on and they didn't have blind faith, they'd be up in arms.
My thing is, how can you not know what's going on when you got social media out here? Like,
they don't want to. They don't want to.
They seem to be doing that.
They don't want to. They don't want
That's
to.
Real.
Man. They don't want to believe it. They want to just walk in blind faith. At the end of the day, whatever you gonna believe Eddie Hearn, man. Yeah, Eddie Hearn said Jesus is gonna come back Tuesday. He gonna bring all these great fish and aquafina for everybody. You know, and Tuesday coming on. Oh, Eddie Hearn said 2036. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I'm Ward talking about coming back, man. If he do come back, it'll be cruiserweight or heavyweight, man. It's on Instagram, and I heard you know, coming back though, man. I heard James Prince. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the money thing. He get that cruiserweight title, man. He gonna be up there with the all-time greats, man. The high all-time greats.
Absolutely, you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying. And I want SOG to come back and take on Usyk for the undisputed cruiserweight title to put that hype job to bed. You know what I'm saying? Because Usyk is a good fighter, but the way they're trying to say, like, you know, some people call him number 1 pound, number 2 pound.
Man, I'm arguing that shit this morning, man. I'm looking like, man. Corey Lee's like, he better than Evander Holyfield at cruiserweight. I said, what? Man,
Evander Holyfield smoked that motherfucker in 4 rounds.
Man, David Hayes smoked. Hey, David Hayes smoked his ass.
Hell yeah.
David Hayes was the greatest cruiserweights. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
There was a lot of niggas back in the day that jumped straight from light heavyweight to light heavyweight to heavyweight. They didn't even care about cruiserweight. Cruiserweight, you got no play at cruiserweight, bro. The cruiserweight one was like, why you go to heavyweight then? Yeah,
that's what they're mainly asking. You know what I'm saying? But Usyk, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Bellew talking about he want to fight. You know, Usyk for all his glory. Bellew gonna get his ass whooped. Okay. Tony Bellew tells, I know I can knock him out. You don't know shit. He let that shit with David Haye go to his motherfucking head. I know I can knock him out. But you know what I'm saying, nigga, motherfucker quit talking cash shit to Deontay Wilder real quick when the man wrapped his arm around and told him, this is never going to happen.
He said he's big. Hey, hold it down for a minute, Carl. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Go ahead. I don't care what you're talking about.
All right, go ahead, fam. But but you know, Tony Bellew is a hype job. You know, has been a hype job, will continue to be a hype job. He's trying to run off the next man's reign and glory and trying to take credit, you know what I'm saying, he going to beat Usyk, and he can't beat Usyk. Tony Bellew is food for Alexander Usyk. That's why Usyk called him out, because really, to Usyk, that's a light touch. It really is. I might think I'm crazy because Tony Bellew never did shit. What's his claim to fame? Get knocked out by Adonis Stevenson at light heavyweight, getting beating David Haye twice. David Haye was way past his best time, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, your claim to fame is nothing. I'm just being honest, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? My personal opinion, like, Tony Bellew ain't proved nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a decent fighter. I give him that. He got, you know what I'm saying, some average skills at best, you know, but
he was tough. He was tough.
Man, Tony Bellew scored. He was tough until, you know, yeah, he thought he was tough until, you know what I'm saying, he got a reality check, you know what I'm saying, real quick. Like, when you go on TV, when you on the live press conference, I'll never fight Deontay Wilder. He'll knock me out. Like, who the fuck says that? I've never heard him. I mean, yeah, he was real about it, but I mean, it's like, whoa. I mean, you don't have confidence in yourself. I mean, I understand what you. I mean, I salute you for being honest with yourself, but I mean, man, you don't get yourself.
You know, he don't belong there.
But how you gonna? But you know what I'm saying. And he's right. He don't belong there. But how dare you try to, you know, question Deontay? I have a better resume than Deontay Wilder. We'll tell you what. Go fight Luis Ortiz. Man. How about you go fight Bahrain Stavern? Let's see you beat them.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he gets his ass for about any functional heavyweight. See, David Haye.
Fight Gerald Washington. I want to see you go fight Gerald Washington. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat your ass.
No, David Haye. David Haye didn't take that nigga serious, bro. You know, he thought it was gonna be a 3 or 4 round fight. And then when he survived that onslaught and shit got real, he didn't injure himself. He got tired. When he got tired, then he injured himself. That's when he injured himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he didn't injure himself until like about the 5th or 7th round. You know what I'm saying?
That's when before he injured himself, he couldn't keep up with Tony Bellew pace, dog. Tony Bellew already knew if he survived, they know David Haye is a front runner, man. Him and James DeGale at the party and shit of that nature. Them niggas ain't all the way committed to the game.
Oh no, you know what I'm saying? That's the only, you know what I'm saying? That's their problem. That's why James DeGale look like shit now.
Yeah, he abused his body early on, man.
Yeah.
All that shit gonna catch up on you. That's why you see Floyd. You know, Floyd and Chop Chop went to the club, and one time Chop Chop said, as soon as they left the club, Floyd gave him his running shoes, said, we about to go run. That's that work ethic you gotta have, man. That's something that's instilled in you, bro. That ain't something that you inherit. That's something that's instilled in you. A lot of them dudes don't have the discipline the liquor down and put the cheeseburgers down and live a clean fighter's lifestyle outside of the ring and outside of training camp. That's why Floyd. That's part of the reason why Floyd's so good, man.
Yeah, because he know how to. He like, nah, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm committed to my craft. You know, Floyd really truly wanted greatness. You know, no matter what nobody said about Floyd, you can't take that from the man. That man lived a clean fighter lifestyle. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's gonna cause anything's gonna cause me.
Go ahead.
Anything Floyd's like, anything's gonna cause me to get my ass whooped, I'm not doing it, because when I get in this ring, I can't lose. I refuse to lose. And a lot of these motherfuckers don't have that mentality, and that's their problem. They want to go out, you know what I'm saying, you know, want to, you know, be like, do what Adrian Broner do in the club. It's like, that shit dumb. Like, dude, like, you're a prize fighter. This is time, especially when you're prime of your career, like, this is when you're supposed to make your most money. You know what I'm saying? You got all that until you retire to do all that stuff. Like, do that stuff then. But a lot of people don't have the self-restraint, you know, to do that.
Yeah, these dudes when you picking up liquor bottles and drinking and smoking and between fights, that shit all catch up with you, man. Legitimately, all that shit catches up with you, man. Especially not even if you're not living an athlete lifestyle, man. That shit catches up to you when you get older, man. You know, I used to be able to drink. I used to be able to drink and party and shit, and wake up, you know, Saturday morning and go run some miles and lift weights like ain't shit happened. Man, try that shit when you get close to 30. Hell no. When you get in your late 20s, all that shit you have to be able to eat. Cody dogs, cheese fries at night, all that shit you used to eat, and you know, all that, man. I'm trying to tell you, your body, it shifts and it pays off when you treat your body right and you start reading about shit, you start reading the nutritional facts on shit, you'll be good, man.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, they feel like, oh, I can go out and do this, I can party, you know, you need to be in a club, you know. Even when Floyd was in the club, he wasn't drinking no liquor, nothing like that. He wasn't doing none of that.
Adrian Broner and that bitch with a fat ass bottle. Like, man. I don't drink liquor. Like, nigga, we just seen you slug a fucking whole gold Ace bottle. Whatever it was, we seen you slug it.
Man, Adrian Broner be getting lit. But I know, like, by the time Adrian Broner like 31 or 32, he gonna be a washed up bum.
Oh, by the time or right now?
No, but I'm saying, like, by then it's gonna be. I'm saying by then it's going to be official. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be official. Like, he gonna be in slow down. You know, he gonna be one of them people. You know what I'm saying? You know, be like, you know, what had happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What is the fuck this card of DJ Fat George talking? Why was Spence trying to injure Kill? Not fair at all. Kill was winning until Spence punched him in the eye. Can't believe Spence did that. Not cool. Dumbass, this is boxing. That's what
he trolling, bro. Don't even get mad. He's trolling, dog.
Hey, somebody delete this dumbass off of here. You know what I'm saying? With this dumbass.
He's just trolling.
Why you get punched? That's like saying in the fight, why you beating somebody up? Because that's what you're supposed to do when you fight. Beat somebody up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of it, man. I mean, I know you got a weak ankle, nigga. I'm still going for it. I'm just keeping it real for you. That's football rules. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Patriots don't be trying to disclose injuries and shit. That's why they all mum on that shit. Because your ankle injury, you already know, man. Football a dirty game, man. They trying to make it a flat football game. You can't change that game, man.
Man, trying to do that, they don't realize trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep losing viewers and all that. Like, if they take that kickoff away, you know, that's one of the most exciting parts of football.
That's my favorite part to play. I used to love cleaning the motherfucking clock. You know,
man,
kick return, man.
Me too. I used to love seeing my boy Devin Hester of the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a kick return or the punt return. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
that motherfucker was a problem, dog. And I hate that nigga in the NFC North, dog. I hate the fucking Bears, dog. And
I know you're a Lion fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, Calvin Johnson used to give us fits, but shit, way back for them.
Charles Tillman used to get that nigga his biggest problem.
Yeah,
Charles Tillman was a fucking problem.
Yeah, he was, but it was sometimes that Megatron, man, you can do. I mean, that's just Megatron. You can't do shit. But Tippy Cap, I was like, big motherfucker would be 6'6", 240, running a 4.3 40. Piss me off.
And we wasted that nigga whole career in this bitch with a bunch of dumbass niggas, dog. You know, niggas good for that shit, man. They just rode that nigga out for seats and jersey sales.
That was it, you know what I'm saying? But he's scared of who I hated from the Lions, Barry Sanders. I said, this motherfucker's so cold. Like, I didn't take away from him, but that motherfucker was a problem. I was like, imagine Barry Sanders would have had the offensive line that Emmitt Smith had in Dallas when they won the Super Bowl.
I know Emmitt Smith get tired of hearing that shit, dog. Emmitt Smith probably be at the crib like, man, let the nigga be, dog. Let me be, dog. I know Emmitt Smith be at the crib like, he a good dude too. He probably be doing his little line states country stepping. Man, yeah. If Barry had your offensive, Emmitt Smith probably be ready to get the strap. Like, man, say it one more motherfucking time. One more time. Say it one more time. He'd be probably mad about that shit, dog. Like, nigga, I did what I did, bro.
Emmitt be ready to pull a pinky. Say another motherfucking word. That shit's over. You know what I'm saying?
Probably beat the case too. Yeah. Look, Your Honor, this nigga, man, they ask me shit every day. I've been retired for 15 years now. I'm sick of hearing about it. How many rings Barry got? How many he got? I was with the Cowboys. I got rings. You know what I'm saying? He probably like, yeah.
CJ, check the dude Carter of DJ's Fat George Johnson. I just like my UK boxer. Seeing Kell get hurt was heartbreaking. I was scared when Kell fought Porter because Porter's massive head, his headbutts are harder than his left hook. He ain't lying about that.
He ain't lying. He mangled Sean Porter. See, I was going for Sean Porter off American Pride because I hated Kell Brook because he had pulling out the fights. But midway through that fight, I was loving Kell Brook whooping on his ass. I ain't gonna lie. That flag shit went out the window, man. I was enjoying Kell Brook whooping on his ass, dog. Real shit, dog.
You trying to say Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders had a good line. He had Barry Sanders had a good line. He had a Pro Bowl lineman or two. Emmitt Smith ran behind Larry Allen, Nate Newton, Eric Williams. Okay, Emmitt Smith, all five of the dudes was them in the Hall of Fame.
Then he had Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and then Larry Allen. That nigga was bench pressing fucking cars and shit.
Man, this nigga was bench pressing over 700 fucking pounds.
Man, I wouldn't even want that nigga to touch me, dog.
Hell no.
Like,
I'm shooting that big motherfucker.
Like, we ain't see you on the injury report this week. Yeah, I stepped off the porch and stepped on some ice. Nigga, it's Texas and it ain't snow today. It was some ice cube on my floor and I slipped and fell. I ain't playing that big ass nigga.
That nigga like about 6. He's about 370 or 380. I'm like, I seen this man. I'm talking about, he's had that Pro Bowl competition like before the Pro Bowl back in the day. Yeah. Where, had linemen, all these drills and all that. They had the bench press. Man, Larry Allen got on there and bench press 225 like with some of my time. He was throwing that shit like it wasn't nothing. I said, God damn.
Big nigga with motherfucking stamina. That's the problem, nigga. That stamina that ain't got shit to do with power. 225. That's just endurance, dog. That's all endurance, man. He got your hand. Larry Johnson would probably push a nigga into the end zone from the 50 or some shit like that. So. Yeah, man, that shit got big. Got any questions, man? Any questions before we log off? Box related, non-box related. But yeah, man. What you think about what Mikey Garcia looked like at the weigh-in?
Man, it's not looking good. Like he looked dehydrated.
He got the fuck up out of there too, man.
ASAP, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you can't. But see, that's when you want to fluctuate your weight like that. His body probably got comfortable at 140, was getting acclimated to 140, and you try to drop back down to 135. Them 5 pounds make a difference.
He did fight 2 times there, man. He fought Lipinets and Broner there, too.
And Broner
had opportunities to hurt that motherfucker, man. Broner had opportunities to put it on Mikey. That shit wasn't as one-sided as motherfuckers made it seem.
No, but because AB don't afraid to let his hands go ever since
Mikey was putting it on his ass. Mikey was putting it on his ass.
Mikey was.
He's putting it on his ass. That left hook to the body made AB think twice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my whole thing. Like, don't sit there, you know what I'm saying? Like, AB had opportunities, but he afraid to let his hands go. Ever since Mike Donald whooped his ass, you know what I'm saying? He like, shit.
Like an abused animal or some shit.
I'm going to play it safe.
Yeah, that motherfucker. But Lipinets was giving Mikey. I told people Lipinets gave Mikey a run for his money. People didn't believe me though, man. Lipinets can fight, man. He just ain't got no feet, man. But it'd be interesting. Mikey looked like dog shit today, man. Even Robert Jr. had to say something. Robert said, "Look at this nigga. Did this nigga train?" He said, "Look at this." Yeah, man. But body physique don't win fights though, man. But he did. It wasn't that he looked flat. He looked like he didn't have no color in his face and his body. His body looked pale.
Yeah. He gonna try to use you 24 hours to rehydrate, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and Easter looked at like he primed and ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, Easter gonna come in there with energy. I knew, Mikey's is a volume. He likes to fight in spurts. You know what I'm saying? I do his feints and all that, but Mikey like to fight in spurts. If Easter come in there, have a, pump that jab and go to the body of them hooks and make Mikey come to you when he come in there. You know what I'm saying? Make him pay for it. He can't win this fight, but I mean, it's but I like I said, I'm picking Easter. I've been picking Easter, so I'm staying with my pick. Period. And then seeing the weigh in today, just
that nigga look pale. That motherfucker look pale.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he ain't had no Pedialyte, no Gatorade up there, dog.
Man, he needed something. He needed water, both, really. Man.
Yeah, he needed some Pedialyte or some shit. They got the fuck up out of there. That's what I knew, man.
But and if he go up to 147 after this fight, if he wins, he go up to 147.
He gonna like that motherfucker. He gonna like them motherfuckers from Men in Black. What's them things from Men in Black? Yeah. Remember the little coffee drinking little aliens and shit?
Oh yeah, but he ain't gonna be able to make 135 no more after that. If he go to 147, he not making 135 no more.
Shit, he might. It might be a pipe dream for 142. He might be stuck up there.
I mean, yeah.
Somebody say what you think about Floyd versus Sugar Ray Leonard. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, Prime versus Prime. I would say probably Sugar Ray by split decision.
Yeah, I think Sugar Ray too. I mean, Sugar Ray was a natural 147.
Yeah. Somebody had the audacity to say something. Floyd Mayweather versus Thomas. I'm like, man, Thomas Hearns knocked Floyd ass smooth the fuck out of him. What about Diego Corrales? I said, Diego Corrales ain't no Thomas Hearns.
It'll be Floyd. Floyd will have to take away Thomas Hearns' left hook. It'd be interesting to see what Floyd will be able to do with Thomas Hearns. But they was just too big, man. A lot of them dudes Floyd was a natural 130 pounder. That's just a fact.
I mean, but look, some dude tweeted some Triple G admits he would go down to 154 and fight Floyd, but why don't you fight Jamal Charlo right there at 160? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good topic. He about to get that built up, bro.
He about to run the 168.
Then what they gonna say then too, man?
They gonna condone his ducking.
The IBF. They gonna say in the IBF. They say what they say in the IBF, dog. They say, oh yeah. He didn't have to fight. He didn't have to fight Derevchenko, man. They was trying to set him up. Derevchenko really didn't want to fight him. He was bluffing. I'm like, man, you fought Vanes Martirosyan, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fought Vanes Martirosyan, bro.
And honestly, I forgot all about Vanes Martirosyan. I did say, then what the fuck this motherfucker been? Yep. I thought he retired. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ain't heard from motherfucking years.
Yeah, that motherfucker pulled that nigga up out the deep freezer, dog. He got that nigga off the couch 2 years. He was off like a year or two. Got him off the couch. I'm like, man, where the fuck you get him from? Out of all, you fought, if Derevchenko was a bum and easy money, you should just fought Derevchenko, man.
And kept all three. You could still had the IBF title along with the WBC and WBA.
He feared Derevchenko was too much of a threat. That's what that was.
Yeah, he wanted Triple G want somebody. But if he Triple G wants somebody stand in front of him, I tell him, well, Jamal Charlo, right? Jamal Charlo gonna stand right there in front of you. But you don't want to endure what's coming back. That's what his problem is.
He about to get the fuck up out of there, man. And ain't nobody gonna say shit. He gonna get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get out of there. They gonna make an excuse for his ass. They gonna make a big excuse for that ass. And it's gonna be what it is, man. Like I said, they gonna make an excuse. Oh yeah. You know what, man? Charlo didn't bring no money to the table. I'm just looking at motherfuckers like, man, that motherfuckers is pathetic, bro. Thurman or Crawford? Man. Somebody asked. That's an interesting fucking fight, bro. That's a very that's the most interesting fight I believe at welterweight because
now their styles, but Keith Thurman, I give him credit. He does have good footwork. You know what I'm saying, and he in and out but. Sometimes he telegraph his punches too much, and he throw wild looping punches.
That nigga load up.
I think that would be, I think that would be his undoing to me against Crawford. I think Crawford counter the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? I think Crawford quicker than him, and Crawford's been more active. So Creed Thurman had to get a couple tunes, get a couple tune-ups, one tune-up, and get back into the tune of things. And then if he but a younger Keith Thurman, him and Crawford would have been a dog fight. But right now, I favor Bud.
Yeah, man, because Thurman, that nigga do wind up, bro. That nigga wind up like a motherfucker. That's why Floyd would have beat his ass, man, because he wind up his punches. But he's still so quick to the average. You said what?
Keith Thurman just wanted that payday from Floyd. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, but I remember my boy called him in Vegas. My boy, he moved to Vegas. He sell pharmaceuticals and shit. He said he asked him one-on-one at the one of the games. He said, "Can you beat Floyd?" You know, he basically told me he didn't get the impression that he really thought he could beat Floyd. I mean, that's him. But like I said, he loaded up on his punches too much, man. Floyd would have picked that shit off like he picked up on Pacquiao. Pacquiao had to be stationary to actually land. Stuff like that, he'd beat shit out Thurman ass, man. He'd outbox Thurman. No, you know, but Thurman and Crawford, that's a hell of a fight right there, man. That's a very, as far as X's and O's and just, you know, game planning and breaking down that film, that'd be a fun fight to break down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Crawford Crawford and Thurman is two of the smartest fighters in the world. You got two of the smartest fighters in the world. It'll be a chess match. You know, whoever make a mistake, the other one gonna capitalize on that. That's a fight that I would want to see. I love Earl, and I know what Earl gonna bring a lot of excitement, but I love chess matches too, man.
Yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, Crawford versus Thurman, that is a chess match, you know what I'm saying? And that'd be, you know what I'm saying, that'd be a pure boxing match, you know what I'm saying? But I tell Thurman, you can't load up like that. If you're trying to load up and you're trying to come from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast and go knock his block off, it's not gonna work.
Bud too slick. And Bud, not only with Bud too slick, you got certain fighters that make you miss, but you got certain that what makes great defensive fighters and great fighters is guys that pick your shots off and make you miss, they make you pay for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and Bud is one of them dudes that's gonna make you pay for him. You know, so Thurman, like it'll be that's a fight that I'm very. If that happened before Earl or Thurman, Earl and Spence, I wouldn't be mad, bro. That's just be a great fight.
Do you think I see the guy Jonathan Vickland here say I want to see Porter versus Crawford? He feels Porter has the perfect style to beat Crawford. I don't.
He do got a style. Porter's style is good versus anybody, bro.
I mean, it's good, but I mean, not against Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford just gonna move. You're not gonna sit there and wrestle with him. Terrence Crawford was a wrestler. That wrestling shit not gonna work with him.
His son won a championship too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Sean got some quick feet too, so it'll be an interesting fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Crawford will fight a tall fight as well. And Porter style interesting versus anybody. Is it gonna be a good fight? It depends. Keith Thurman made that fight great. You know what I'm saying? Not Sean Porter. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but
I don't know. I think Crawford,
after fighting Sean Porter, you're gonna know you've been in the fight.
Hell yeah, man. You ain't going to Mr. Childs after the fight. You know, you're going straight to the hospital, win, lose, or draw. Jonathan said, I want. Oh yeah, okay, you read that one. Shonda V says, but CJ, if so, Mayweather would have took the fight with Thurman. No, Thurman didn't bring no money. Floyd ain't fighting no black niggas, dog. I'm sorry to say, he wasn't fighting no niggas, man. I couldn't say it no other way. He fought his only reason he fought Berto. Yeah, only reason he fought Berto was because Berto was close to Al Heyman. He was jealous. That's as simple as it was. You know, he wasn't fighting no brothers. He wasn't fighting no brothers, dog. Not at that point. He wasn't giving them. Go ahead.
What do you think wins you get between Kovalev versus Bivol?
Man, I fuck with Bivol, bro. You know, when he beat, I picked Barrera. When he beat, I'm not sure Kovalev 100% back though, man. And this fight,
I think you know.
Go ahead.
What you call it? Andre Ward gave the blueprint. Dimitri Bivol is an active puncher and is a powerful puncher, and he got fast hands and technical. And he showed.
I'm gonna tell you this way: if that fight get past the 5th or 6th round, bro, it's gonna be body bag for Kovalev. If Kovalev can hurt him early on and get him out of there, that's the tale of two halves, man. If that fight going to the second half of the fight, Kovalev don't got a dying chance in hell.
Nah. And Bivol go to the body too, which is as Ward showed. That's Kovalev Achilles heel.
Yep. That motherfucker got some kung fu fighting ass hands. Oh, YMCA hands ass motherfucker, man. China V said Crawford get hit too. Go ahead.
Oh no, Crawford don't get hit too. I mean, Crawford do get hit too much at times, but that don't mean Thurman gonna knock him out though.
Yeah, I think he approached the Thurman fight totally different, bro. He'd be safety first with Thurman, dog. I think Crawford can fight many styles, man. So can
how do you think Crawford will fight against Spence?
Oh man, I hate to pick that. I pick Spence just because I think Spence more physical. But man,
you know what I see with Crawford and Spence. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford is that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You crack me, he got to defend the whole thing. You know, you hit me, I got to hit you back. You know what I'm saying?
his big problem too. He did that shit with Barry Beltran a lot and got hit and hurt a couple times.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, but that's Crawford got as far as that's the Evander Holyfield for him. You know, whenever you hit Evander Holyfield, he was coming back with his. He was bringing it back to you. You know what I'm saying? Evander Holyfield.
You know what happened today? Now you bringing that shit up, man. That ain't Corey Lee say. We was arguing about on his shit about Evander and Usyk. He said, "Well, Evander got beat by Lennox Lewis." I say, even though it was a draw, I said, "What the fuck? That's Lennox Lewis. Usyk ain't beat no fucking Lennox Lewis." You know what I'm saying? I think you're trying to play my nigga Lennox Lewis like that.
Come on now, Corey Lee. Like Lennox Lewis, he was the best heavyweight of that era. You know what I'm saying? He was. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got stretched by Oliver McCall and Hakeem Rockman, he came back and
he came back with Manny Stewart, dog. That's who. Robert Jr. had Manny Stewart, man. Mikey wouldn't be taking this fight. See, you notice that y'all can keep asking questions. We get to him. See, Mikey didn't want to fight Robert Jr. after the Shavkov fight. You notice that? As soon as he kind of looked regular versus Javier Fortuna, he ran. And Fortuna is a different type of animal. You see, Fortuna was giving Granados issues. Fortuna is awkward, bro. He's awkward. And them awkward fighters, man, they tough. That's why they can't touch Deontay Wilder.
Nah. Hey, CJ, why this guy tax a bug at the dog? And Spence don't want to see Bud no time soon. Don't you realize Errol got that dog in him too?
That's a dog fight. That's an all-out dog fight, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's an all-out dog fight. And on that, but guess what? Terrence Crawford gonna sit there and try to stay in the pocket with Errol, and Errol gonna he's naturally big.
His mentality is gonna hurt him. His mentality of never backing down is probably gonna be his Achilles heel, man. He gonna have to save him from himself in that fight, bro. I think so. If he gets to that point, Bud is the type of motherfucker that do with Joe Frazier. I don't know if you ever seen Joe Frazier versus George Foreman.
Hell yeah,
George
Foreman. Then I thought he killed that motherfucker in the ring. I said, God damn.
He kept getting up. He kept getting up. That's the type of thing if Bud don't be more of a safety first with some of them guys, that's gonna be Bud. Bud is too. Yeah. Bud don't believe he gonna lose, bro. He can't envision.
What you know what I'm saying? And I respect that and I love that in Bud because you can't see himself losing. You're not supposed to see yourself losing. You're
hold on, Battle Rifle said, "Do you believe Mark Breland when he?" That was Nassim Richardson that said that. Mark Breland said that about Deontay Wilder being the hardest hitter. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's something you gotta look at, man. He could punch though. I think he one of the hardest punchers when you look at it. But remember Tyson. Remember Tyson was the same weight as Deontay Wilder. He was like 215 and 225 in his prime too.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's prime always came in at between 215 and 220.
See, and all he need to be 240 and 260, man. When you got natural punching power and natural strength, that's all you need right there. He might be the hardest hitter because he didn't have the skills that Mike had, man. Mike had he transitioned from offense to defense. I mean, Mike had accuracy, Mike had foot speed. Mike had ultimate leverage on his. Mike was brought up perfectly, man. The style they put on Mike was perfect for Mike. Mike downfall wasn't fighting. Mike wasn't the motherfucker gonna whoop Mike. I'll just tell you that right now. If nigga tell you, wasn't nobody gonna whoop Mike. What happened with Mike is they were stealing from that nigga play. He was young and dumb. And when that custom auto got out the picture, motherfuckers just ran wild on his ass, man. They didn't care about the kid. They cared about.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't care about Mike Tyson, but not only that, but when Custom Auto died, that fucked them up. And then when Don King got Kevin Rooney and them out the way, that was the end.
It wasn't even that, man. It was the two dudes that Custom Auto left the manager's career was stealing from Mike Tyson. That's how Don King got in the picture.
See?
Yeah, the two dudes that Custom Auto when Custom Auto got out the way and the dudes that was managing them, they were stealing money from Mike. So then Mike went over to the brother Don King, and that's what happened. All of them was stealing from Mike Tyson from the beginning. So when Custom Auto left, they just exploited that motherfucker. That was a shame though, man. They gonna burn in hell. Certain things you do, you gonna burn in hell for, man. Real shit. Yeah, I mean,
Mike Tyson might be crazy, but I mean, one thing Mike Tyson had, he had a kind heart. He was a very giving person, and what they did to him, he didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. I don't condone his cooning now, but what they did to that man, you know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson would get you, and that's what
it made them. All the motherfuckers that's cooning now, they made them coon, man. They made them coon to make a living, bro. They got families to worry about, man. So that's why I don't pay motherfuckers no mind. Roy Jones should have made more money he made. And a lot of them niggas is jealous, man. They jealous of these fighters today. They see Deontay Wilder and they see Al Heyman, he managing his money. they see Floyd and say, "Oh, he ain't this." You see, he got Al Hammond. He managed. They wish they had somebody that can really, double and triple their earning potentials like Al Hammond is doing. They wish they had like Roy Jones should have been made way more money than he made, but now he got to go over to Russia and bend over backwards for Russia just to make a living and have. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, man. All these dudes, Riddick Bowe ain't worth shit. Evander Holyfield, he ain't worth shit.
CJ, I might be petty, but I'm still mad at Riddick Bowe for ducking Lennox Lewis and throwing that WBC belt in the trash.
I told them niggas that was the worst duck than what Josh was doing. Like, this is about a month ago. They was like, "No, I said this nigga threw his belt." Then he said Riddick Bowe was gay. Riddick Bowe said Lennox was gay. To avoid. He put out all stops to avoid that shit. He knew what that motherfucker had from an Olympic fight, man.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but I'm talking. I mean, it's kind of going neck and neck, but turning down 50 motherfucking M's. Shit.
Throwing your belt in the trash though too. Yeah. I ain't never seen
that. I ain't gonna lie. No, me neither. When he threw that belt, I never seen what the fuck is that?
He said, "I don't want."
I was in shock. Yeah, like he said, "You can have this belt." I said, "And threw them up in the trash." Like, what the fuck?
I was like,
they had it all on the news and all that. WBC to trash that motherfucker, put in a black plastic in a black garbage bag. I said, "God damn."
See, motherfuckers forget shit about that. They was like, "Oh, they wasn't worse than 50 million." I said, "Shit, nigga." That.
No,
I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you could kind of make an argument like the 50 million wasn't there. You could make wasn't no excuse or no argument for nigga throwing his belt in the trash, bro.
No, you know what I'm saying? Because I think Rick Bowe did that like about 93, I think, threw that belt in the trash.
Like that. Something like that. He could have probably knocked that out by then. That would have been his best bet.
Man, but yeah, that throwing the belt in the trash is like, damn.
Well, Lennox,
you threw that belt in the trash and you can have this motherfucker. Fuck it.
Yeah, like, the critics say Roy Jones is my all-time favorite fighter. Yeah, Roy Jones was a lot of people's favorite fighter.
Man, that motherfucker Roy Jones is coming up. That motherfucker, Roy Jones, a prime Roy Jones. I would love to see a prime Roy Jones versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler, prime versus prime. That would have been a dog.
Hagler would have had to
I'm a favorite Hagler.
Sit down. I don't know, man. I don't know that nigga, man. Don't let Roy Jones see that Sugar Ray Leonard fight. That motherfucker would have did that shit times 10, especially if he was in his prime. Man, that would have been, man. Hagler was a good fighter. He was a really good fighter. Bowe and Lewis fought in the Olympics, though, I believe. Yeah, that's why he didn't want to fight. That's why Bowe didn't want to fight him. Lennox whipped him in the Olympics with headgear on, I believe. They had headgear on that point.
Yeah, they did. At that time, they still did.
Well, they put him back on because before that they didn't have it on no more. Because Ray Robinson, I'm sorry, Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting. They didn't have headgear on those Olympics. That used to mean something to amateur boxing. I don't mean shit no more.
No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's the big part about it. Yep. They say Roy Jones versus Andre Ward at 168. I got Roy Jones.
Yeah, I got Roy Jones, dog. I might even take. I think.
Oh man, that's not Andre. Tyson gonna massacre Roy Jones.
I think at 68, I think Andre might can get James Toney because of the weight issue. I think he might can get James Toney. He might. But
that and James Toney's very underrated because he's very hard to hit.
He just had weight issues. He said he played college football, man. He played college football at 205 pounds. He was a star. He could have went D1. Make sure you hit the like button if y'all haven't. He could win D1, but he got into it with Deion Sanders, about to beat his ass. Yeah, he wanted to be, I don't know Deion Sanders was thinking about anybody. But yeah,
James Lights Out Tony.
He squeezed down like
James Lights Out Tony. That was my dude.
He squeezed down like 40 pounds just in the pros. He shouldn't have did that. He said he should have fought from heavyweight from the top off rip. That shoulder roll.
If he would have won his at heavyweight, he would have whooped a lot of them heavyweights' asses.
Yep. That shoulder roll he did was square biz, man. That motherfucker was fucking niggas up offensively off that shit. He fucked trying to beat Michael second to none too. That Michael Nunn was cool, was sweet with it too. Good hands.
Oh yeah.
Good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones just beat James Toney ass because James Toney was fighting at the wrong weight. But regardless, he probably would have put James up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones was just that type of motherfucker, man. Didn't use no jab. That motherfucker left hook was his jab, whooping niggas ass, man. Especially when he hit Virgil Hill with that left hook to the body and broke his ribs. That shit was serious business. Sean V said shit. Yeah, Sean V said Foreman versus Lewis. That's a good ass fight, man. Lewis, you got to say that Lewis with Manuel Stewart. That'll be I mean, and the old George that fought Muhammad and the Lewis that fight was with Manny. I don't know. I ain't never thought about that one, dog.
You know, I mean, that'd be tough, but I ain't gonna lie. If Big George would have called Lennox, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's you know, because George can take a punch better than Lennox if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Muhammad Ali just gassed that ass out.
Yeah, because Muhammad Ali was trying to go toe-to-toe with him at first, but he felt them bombs like, This big country, and George. Go ahead.
That nigga Foreman was country strong. They had some pictures of that nigga when he was young. When you talk about, man, that nigga had some arm, man. That nigga touched you, dog, man. He slapped you, dog. You be crying.
And this motherfucker said he never lifted a weight a day in his life.
That's that natural country strength. They don't understand that shit though, dog. If you ain't been to the South, you ain't been to the South, and a lot of people came from the South, from the North. And some of that shit is just natural, dog. That's that natural red clay, that natural dirt, that natural sunlight. I don't know what it is in the air down south, dog. It just give you a certain energy.
Hold on. One second, CJ. Battle rifle. You talking some George Bessie Doug Lewis in the 90s. He was an old ass man. Get the fuck out here with that dumb ass talk. This ain't no prime George Foreman. George Foreman was an old ass man in the 90s.
He only,
in his fucking 40s.
He only came back because he didn't want his career to be defined by the Muhammad Ali shit.
Yeah, because I mean,
that's why he came back.
That rope-a-dope, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. When he got drunk, Ali fired his face up. Like, he fired that motherfucking face up.
And that wasn't even a prime Ali, though. That was a motherfucker that had been sitting on the sideline for a few years. So that really fucked him up.
Hey, real talk.
He was on the sideline for a few years, man. Ali, that wasn't Cassius Clay. That wasn't the fit Ali. That was an old flabby motherfucker Ali. That was the beginning of the end. But Ali was just... I ain't gonna lie.
But prime Ali, George Foreman didn't want to see, didn't want no parts of. He did.
Nobody did. Sonny Liston didn't know what was going to hit his ass. Sonny Liston didn't know what was going to hit that ass. That motherfucking Ali was square biz, man. I fuck with Muhammad Ali, man. But George Foreman, yeah, he was a good fighter, man. Yeah, really good fighter. Yep.
You know, he talking some what the heck are you talking about? He was calling everybody when he came back, even called out Mike Tyson. First off, Mike Tyson was in jail. Let's get that straight. Mike Tyson did 6.5 years in prison. So get your facts straight, battle rifle.
Damn, it was that long? He did 6.5? Damn.
Yeah, that was Mike Tyson did 6.5 years. He did 6.5 years in the Indiana penitentiary, yeah.
He probably didn't even do that shit.
Yes, Mike Tyson ducked George Foreman. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson didn't want no smoke with George Foreman. Period.
Yeah, the Foreman. I don't know why. Foreman had that equalizer though. Niggas on when he pieced up Michael Moore. Bing, bing.
2-1-2. Then 1-2.
He said Michael Moore said it was a lucky punch.
I know lucky punch. Now you stayed there. You know what I'm saying? This notorious Big Boss McGregor saw some nigger cock like hunky, get up off here and kill yourself.
Right.
Fucking pervert.
Motherfucker, I didn't know he did 6 years. Damn, how long Tupac do?
Tupac only did like about a year and something, like a year and something.
His shit was illegal touching and some shit. Yeah, that's
he did his whole. They gave Mike Tyson 6.5 years. He did the whole 6.5. He went in, I think, like 91 because if you remember, CJ, Tyson and Holyfield was from the fight.
Oh, it was 91. Yeah, it was around that time.
Tyson and Holyfield was from the fight. And then Tyson caught that rape charge from that bitch Desiree Washington. And then from there, he got convicted. They gave him in 6.5 years, and he did all that.
Yeah, I know. Damn, they took his whole prime away from his ass.
Man, because he went in at 25 and then come out till he was like 31.
It was over with, man. Yeah, that shit was over with at that point. You know, see, more than half a decade, he wasn't gonna get them fast twitch muscles back, dog.
Hell no.
He said Mike only did 3.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
No, he didn't do no 3. Mike did more than 3. Okay.
Even if it was 3 or 6, that's still, man, a long time. Bitches be lying and shit. I don't know if she did. It be sounding like some bullshit, man.
Because he went in in 91. And then he when he went in 91, I don't know what month exactly he went in. You know what I'm saying? Mike was not his 20s when he fought Evander. What did they talk? Mike Tyson was not in his fucking 20s when he fought Evander. He was in his 30s.
Yeah, said Tyson did 6 years, get 6 years term for rape, conviction in Indiana.
Yeah, because he's in Indiana.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder. Was all them prison stories about him fighting in prison like it wasn't undisputed? I think that shit was true, dog.
Man, it probably was. You know what I'm saying? No, you know something I seen on the news one day. They were saying Tyson. They put Tyson in the hole because he whooped 6 niggas in the jail. I guess they tried to come do something to him, and he fucked them niggas off.
Them niggas thought shit was sweet. They thought that boxing was a WWE or some shit.
Man, and tried to come at that man with hands, and you come at him with some motherfucking weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody probably hyped them up. Oh, I can get that nigga, man. 60 y'all, man. That boxing shit like WWE, man. They're paying niggas to knock, paying niggas to take a dive for Tyson. Man.
Y'all right. My bad. He did. He went to jail in 92 and got released in 95. But still, them 3 years down though. 3 years down, you know.
He did 4. Like he did 4. Yep, he did over 4. He went in 91 and got out in 95, I think. We're right around there, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, did he take 4 years away? He got out, you know what I'm saying? He was damn near 30. Came back, his first fight back, he fought Peter McNeely.
Yeah, that nigga was talking all that shit.
And then he fought somebody, then he fought he got the W, and then he whooped Frank Bruno ass again after that. Then he whooped on Bruce Seldon.
On Anthony Joshua Senior.
Yep, Anthony Joshua Senior. Then he whooped Bruce Seldon Bruce Seldon was a whole hoe. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Seldon laid down and Bruce Seldon took that $10 million and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyson got his ass whooped by Holyfield. Twice.
Yeah, Holyfield, man, that was just destined to happen, man. That was destined to happen.
Evan lived to that name, The Real Deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He the only motherfucker I seen that the bitch standing in the pocket with you and take your bombs by niggas 30 or 40 pounds heavier than him, and he bringing that shit right back, wobbling their ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no hold of not being class in America. Frank Bruno was a puss. He talked all this shit to Mike Tyson and got in the ring and looked terrified. That walk to the ring, he looked like, oh my God, I gotta fight this man now. I talked all this shit and got his ass beat.
Hell yeah, he took his beating like a man, though.
Yeah, he took his ass over like a man, so I give him he got my respect over that because AJ ass juice bitch ass ain't don't want no smoke with Wilder. And Dylan White bum ass ain't beating Deontay Wilder, Dave Kirkwood. I mean, that's your opinion, that's cool, but that ain't happening.
Dylan White, fat fucking Botsworth ass motherfucker, man. Fucking. Hey, tell them where they can find you, CB.
Find me right here on YouTube, CB Sports TV. Then you can find me on Facebook at Carl Burrell, and then on Instagram at _Gladiator81.
Yo, you can find me right here at the Boxing Clinic and more. Check the links in the description. Check out the new podcast. Hopefully, we can record pretty soon. Me and Callie get some more people on. Carl already on it. I think it was on like episode 8 we did. So y'all can check that out. Check out the new college sports page we got. All them links in the description as well. Appreciate everybody, man. We lengthy. My fucking wisdom tooth killing me, so I gotta go fix that shit temporarily so I get these bitches pulled. So I appreciate you for coming out to sports, man.
Thanks for having me on, CJ.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. And then tomorrow, get ready for these fights. I'm gonna drop one more video tonight. Should be an interesting one. Then tomorrow we get ready for Dillian White and Joseph Parker. The boxing. I'm telling you, if you got shit to do, man, you want to go to sleep, man, turn on the boxing marathon of bums. I'm telling you, Billy from the supermarket gonna be fighting. A lot of them motherfuckers. The whole supermarket crew out there in Sheffield, England, out there in the UK, out in London, the whole supermarket crew, they're gonna be fighting across town rivals. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Kroger's versus motherfucking versus Walmart versus Kroger's. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a big ass bash, man. So enjoy the bum bashes tomorrow in the UK, man. Then we're gonna come back and do this Mikey Garcia thing. Don't forget tomorrow too. I have to remind y'all, Showtime streaming Marcus Madonna brother fight tomorrow. I missed him at the Barclays Center in April. He fight Klimov. I think Andrea Klimov fought Terrence Crawford, I think his name is. after Crawford beat British Prescott. So y'all check that out. A 147 fight. And then Carlos Barderas, ring star guy. They said he beat up on Teofimo Lopez and the amateurs as well. He fighting on Showtime and YouTube and Facebook Box tomorrow. Y'all know what it is, man. One time for the one time, man. We gone.